It was an extraordinary poll in more than ways rather than a. First of all, the calculate was above in less than rather than 12 several hours, a uncommon incident while it comes to Northern Ireland elections since of the solitary portable vote, STV, framework, that is by all accounts extremely sluggish. But later add to how thing else, the extended growth of association. Though in the at first few several hours of the calculate, while it founded how association had of polled though its top quantity crunchers forecasting, it yet seemed how Naomi Long would get the tertiary chair. For weeks, debate had focused on the tertiary chair fight. In the late, Naomi Long provided transfers of through the policy range and romped household to get the other chair. She now has lot issues to talk in her side, who does association company opt in her East Belfast gathering chair. Can a side be led of Brussels? And the issue cladding all new MEPs will be, how Long will they in fact be in the work? Down there are questions to reply for Sinn FÄ too much. Though Martina Anderson crowned the survey, her voice was downward of 5 years back. On top of a hard weekend for the side in the Irish regional by the government elections, Ms Anderson take the recent chair will not be wherever they will include hope to be. How Creature told, the side told it requested 2 pro-FÄ Remain candidates to get selected, and down there were indications several nationalist voters had taken into account Naomi Long there at first priority, and put Martina Anderson other since they believed the Sinn FÄ voice was powerful quite to get a chair. The duplicates Diane Dodds, who has been an MEP with 2009, saw her voice growth and DUP source were happy she was the at first applicant to be selected, a deed they told they had not controlled in a Europe survey with 2004, while former DUP now TUV lead Jim Allister took a chair. He was happy in his productivity the period, upcoming in 4, outpolling both of the Ulster Unionists and the SDLP. How is wherever the some history of the poll put? Down there are hard days front for the Ulster Unionists. For the at first period in 4 persons many decades, they will include no presentation in Brussels. The side ever florid and heavy fight to conduct on the chair, in position Jim Nicholson modest, but applicant Danny Kennedy surveyed hardly. The critique of the UUP in latter year has been how its communication is not clear on Brexit. Its members will certainly now include several severe thought to do on their policy. The SDLP had attached its hopes on lead Colm Eastwood, a gambling to stay. He believed he could take the chair for his side and glass the successful of former leader John Hume, but it wasn't to be. Preliminary to the poll, largest pundits and policy anoraks forecasted association Creature in competition for the tertiary chair. Few would include bet on Naomi Long take the other chair and give her association its top always poll outcome. Down there is now a feeling thing has modified in Northern Ireland policy. In 2 extremely success elections during a monthly, association says the splash is a new start, a mark how human beings wish changing of conventional trade unionist nationalist vote patterns. By all accounts, it's a extremely considerable outcome, but policy is a quick-moving play. But fair as several of the more than set parties will include to rapidly revise their play plans, association will include to job out how to unite its wins in procedure to construct on its increase.